Hi children. In polynomials topic, now we are going to learn 2 marks questions. So first question, if p of t is equals to 2 cube minus 1, then find the values of p of 1, p of minus 1, p of 0, p of 2, p of minus 2. So this problem is in exercise 3.1, third problem. So the given one polynomial and we have to find out the p of 1 like this value. So first write the given polynomial p of t is equals to t cube minus 1. So first value we have to find out p of 1. So once if you observe the polynomial is in form p of t, we have to find out p of 1. If you compare means in place of t 1 is there. So in the given polynomial substitute in place of t 1. So 1 whole cube minus 1. 1 cube means 1. 1 minus 1 gives 0. So p of 1 value 0. Next p of minus 1. In place of t substitute minus 1. Minus 1 whole cube means gives minus 1. 1. So minus 1 if you having odd power means it gives minus 1. Minus 1 having even power means it gives plus 1. Here 3 is odd power, you will get minus 1. So minus 1 gives minus 2. So p of minus 1 is minus 2. Next p of 0. So in place of t you have to substitute 0. So 0 whole cube minus 1 is equals to 0 minus 1 minus 1. Next p of 2. So in place of t substitute 2. So 2 whole cube minus 1 is equals to 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2 gives 8. So 8 minus 1 7. So p of 2 7. Next p of minus 2 means in place of t substitute minus 2. So minus 2 whole cube minus 1. 2 cube means 8. As I said in previously, if minus is having the odd power means again you will get minus. So here 3 is minus. So minus 8 minus 1 gives minus 9. So finally write in the conclusion we got p of 1 is equals to 0. P of minus 1 is equals to minus 2. P of 0 is equals to minus 1. P of 2 is equals to 7. P of minus 2 is equals to minus 9. And keep the conclusion in your box. So the problem is completed. Hi children, in 2 marks problem, the next problem. Find the quadratic polynomial for the zeros alpha comma beta given in each case. Here we have to find out the quadratic polynomial. So they given in each case alpha beta means the given zeros of the polynomial we have to find out the quadratic polynomial. So the given alpha is equals to root 3, beta is equals to minus root 3 in the first problem. So first write the given zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Alpha is equals to root 3 and beta is equals to minus root 3. So first find out sum of zeros. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta. Add alpha and beta values. Alpha value is root 3 plus of beta value is minus root 3. Plus into minus minus. Root 3 minus root 3 gives 0. Next, find out the product of the zeros. Product of zeros is alpha into beta. Alpha value is root 3, beta value is minus root 3. So plus into minus gives minus root 3 into root 3, 3. So sum of zeros, product of zeros we got. Now, we know that the quadratic polynomial formula. So k of x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. This is the formula to find out the quadratic polynomial. So k is some constant. K of x square minus. So we find it sum of zeros 0. So substitute in place of alpha plus beta 0 into x minus product of zeros alpha beta value we got minus 3. So minus 3. So x square minus 0 into x gives 0 minus 3. So x square minus 3. So now put k value 1. So if k is equals to 1, so k is some constant, no? So we can substitute k value 1. So then the quadratic polynomial is 1 into x square minus 3 gives x square minus 3. So this is our required quadratic polynomial. So write in the conclusion as therefore the quadratic polynomial is x square minus 3. So the problem is completed. In the same model we can see another problem. So in the second problem they given alpha value 1 by 4, beta value minus 1. So this problem is in exercise 3.3, third problem, third one. So first write the zeros of the quadratic polynomial are alpha value 1 by 4, beta value minus 1. So as you did in the first problem, same find out first sum of zeros and the product of zeros. Sum of zeros alpha plus beta. So alpha value 1 by 4 plus into minus gives minus, beta value 1. 1 by 4 minus 1. So here denominator are there. So take the LCM. In denominator nothing is there means you can take as 1. So 1 into 4 LCM is 4. Take the cross multiplication. 1 into 1 1 minus 4 into 1 4. 1 minus 4 gives minus 3 by 4. In the same way find out the product of zeros. Alpha value 1 by 4, beta value minus 1. 1 by 4 into minus 1 gives minus 1 more. Next, therefore the quadratic polynomial is k of x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So write the quadratic polynomial formula. K of x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. K of x square minus alpha plus beta. Sum of zeros we got minus 3 by 4. So when you go having minus, just keep the brackets. Into x plus alpha beta. Product of zeros we got minus 1 by 4. So bracket of minus 1 by 4. Now k of x square minus into minus plus 3 by 4 into x plus into minus minus 1 by 4. Now see, if you observed in denominator 4 is there. So substitute in place of k 4. So if k value is 4, then the quadratic polynomial is 4 of x square plus 3 by 4 into x minus 1 by 4. Now multiply 4 inside. So multiply for every term. 4 into x square plus 4 into 3 by 4 into x minus 4 into 1 by 4. Here 4 cancel. Here also 4 will get cancelled. So the required polynomial is 4x square plus 3 into x 3x minus 1. So why we substituted in place of k 4 means to get the cancel, to get the denominator cancel. So that's why we substituted in place of k 4. So the 4x square plus 3x minus 1 is our required quadratic polynomial. So when they given zeros of the polynomial, to find out the quadratic polynomial, we have to use the formula k of x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So already we have zeros. Find out sum of zeros and product of zeros and substitute in the formula. Will get the required quadratic polynomial. Thank you, children. Hi children, so in 2 marks questions, third problem. Check whether minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial x power 4 minus 60. See, they given polynomial and zeros. We have to verify whether these zeros are the zeros of the polynomial or not. So first, let's consider the given polynomial as p of x is equals to x power 4 minus 16. Now, substitute in place of x minus 2. And check whether you will get 0 or not. So consider p of minus 2 means here we are substituting in place of x minus 2. So p of minus 2 means minus 2 whole power 4 minus 60. 2 power 4 means multiply 2 4 times means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 means 16 you will get. So minus is having even power means you won't get minus. So 16 minus 16 gives 0. So when you substituted in place of x minus 2, you will get 0. You can say minus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Similarly, substitute in place of x 2. So consider p of 2 is equals to 2 power 4 minus 16. 2 power 4 gives 16. 16 minus 16, 0. So p of 2. So when you substituted in place of x 2, we get 0. So finally, we can conclude that minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial. Why means when you substitute in place of x minus 2, you get 0. And in place of 2, you will get 0. So you can say minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial x power 4 minus 16. So same order, you can see another problem. So find the zeros of the polynomial. Here we have to find out the zeros of the polynomial. So first, the given p of x is equals to 3x. So first write the given polynomial p of x is equals to 3x. Whenever we have to find out the zeros of the polynomial, first equal the polynomial to 0. So let p of x is equals to 0. So p of x is nothing but 3x is equals to 0. Into 3 will come this sign means you will get by 3. 0 by 3 gives 0. So x value is 0. So 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. So here you will get only 1 0. Why means if you observe x variable degree is 1. So you will get only 1 0. So that's why 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. So just keep the conclusion in your box. So in the same way, next problem. Now they given p of x is equals to x plus 2 into x plus 3. So now we equal this polynomial to 0. So p of x is equals to 0. So p of x is nothing but x plus 2 into x plus 3 is equals to 0. Product of two factors is equals to 0 means either one of factors should equals to 0. X plus 2 is equals to 0 or x plus 3 is equals to 0. So take plus 2 to RHS side, you will get minus 2. So x value is minus 2. Now plus 3, if you take to RHS side, you will get minus 3. So x value is minus 3. So x values we got minus 2 and minus 3. These are nothing but the zeros of the polynomial. So write as conclusion minus 2 comma minus 3 are the zeros of the polynomial. Just keep the conclusion in your box. Thank you children. So hi children, in 2 marks questions, fifth problem now we can see. Find the quadratic polynomial in each case with the given numbers as the sum and product of zeros respectively. So here we have to find out the quadratic polynomial, they given sum and product of zeros. Respectively means first value is sum of zeros and second value is the product of the zeros. So now look at the first problem, root 2 comma 1 by 3. So this problem is there in your textbook 3.3. Second problem, second one. So first consider alpha comma beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So first find out the sum of zeros. First sum of zeros value they given root 2. Next value is the product of zeros. Product of zeros alpha beta is 1 by 3. So now we have sum of zeros values and product of zeros values. So we know that the quadratic polynomial is k of x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So k of x square minus alpha plus beta, sum of zeros we know that root 2. So minus root 2 x plus product of zeros alpha beta is root 1 by 3. So plus 1 by 3. Now, so if you observe in the denominator 3 is there. So take the k value as 3. So put k is equals to 3, then the quadratic polynomial is 3 into, so we substituted in place of k 3. So 3 of x square minus root 2 into x plus 1 by 3. So multiply 3 to every term. So 3 into x square minus 3 into root 2 x plus 3 into 1 by 3. 3 will cancel. So 3x square minus 3 root 2 x plus 1. So this is the required quadratic polynomial. So 3x square minus 3 root 2 x plus 1. So in the same model we can see the next problem. So in next problem minus 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4 they given. So as in the question they given sum of zeros is the first value and product of zeros is the second value. So sum of zeros is minus 1 by 4, product of zeros is 1 by 4. Now first write the let alpha comma beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So first they given sum of zeros value alpha plus beta. Sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equals to minus 1 by 4. Next they given product of zeros alpha beta is equals to 1 by 4. So now we have alpha plus beta value. So substitute in a quadratic polynomial formula. The quadratic polynomial is k of x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So k of x square minus of alpha plus beta value is minus 1 by 4. So k x square minus of minus 1 by 4 into x plus alpha beta value is 1 by 4. So k of x square minus into minus gives plus 1 by 4 into x plus 1 by 4. So k of x square plus 1 by 4 into x plus 1 by 4. So here denominator 4 is there. So substitute in place of k 4. So if k value is 4, then the quadratic polynomial means in place of k x put 4. So 4 into x square plus 1 by 4 into x plus 1 by 4. So multiply 4 to every term. So 4 into x square plus 4 into 1 by 4 x plus 4 into 1 by 4. So 4 will cancel, here also 4 will cancel. So you will get 4x square plus x plus 1. So that is the required quadratic polynomial 4x square plus x plus 1. So 4x square plus x plus 1 is the required quadratic polynomial. So like this we have to do when they given sum and product of zeros of the polynomial. Okay, thank you children. Hi children, in 2 marks question the next problem is write two different quadratic, cubic and linear polynomials with different number of terms. Means quadratic polynomial means having degree 2. Cubic means the polynomial should have degree 3. Linear means the polynomial should have degree 1. So this question is there in your textbook page number 48. Try this problem. So first we will write the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomials are, they asked in different terms. Quadratic polynomial means minimum you have 3 terms. X square term, x term and constant term. So first x square minus 2. Degree is, so quadratic polynomial, if you observe, means in every example the degree is 2. So in first example having only 2 terms, in second one we are having 3 terms, in second one having 2 terms. So like this you can write the different quadratic polynomial with different terms. Next you can write the cubic polynomial. So cubic polynomial means the polynomial should have degree 3. So x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 6. If you observe, means the polynomial degree is 3 and having the 4 terms. The next polynomial is x cube plus 7x plus 3. So this is the cubic polynomial having only 3 terms. Next one is x cube plus 2x square. So degree is 3 and having only 2 terms. So next linear polynomial means the degree should be 1. X minus 36. So having 2 terms, degree is 1. Next minus 16x, degree is 1, having only 1 term. Next one 8x plus 4. So having 2 terms, degree is 1. So these are the examples for the quadratic, cubic and linear polynomials with the different terms.